You got tracks that's named Cream on it, Fold You Up, and Down Low.
I was like, ma'am, do I know
Nah.
you? And then she goes to try to grab my beard, and I had to like pull back, like,
Uh,
is you good?
uh,
Seconds later, shots go off. Fa, fa,
oh,
fa.
nah.
We get down, and I love the DMV.
Mm.
DMV is always gonna be my home. But even if you have to do a stint in Atlanta and get a B&B or go to, bro, you have to network. You know, God is real. Everybody's gonna have to see him one of these days, and you gonna have to answer for a lot of it.
Hey, what's going on? This is Digital Discourse, man. Welcome back today. I know it's been a while, but I'm your host, B. Bailey, in the building today. We got a special guest. So we got a singer, rapper, model, entrepreneur. I mean, we got the all-in-one. He does skits, content, everything you can ask for. We got a special guest in the building, Josiah.
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on? It's
What's
good
going
to
on,
be
brother?
here, straight out of Laurel, Maryland. Follow me at 301 Josiah. I'm glad to be here.
Hey, man, it's good to have you. It's good to have you. First of all, let's start off straight. I got to ask you, man, what was it like to see yourself on a billboard overlooking the city of Baltimore? I mean, come on.
Man,
That was your first. I'm like, this is not
hey,
real.
being from somebody who would party in Baltimore and just went to school with a lot of people from Baltimore, that was
Okay.
it's only 30 minutes from me, and that was huge.
Okay. Okay. So you did grow up in the DMV. What part of DMV you from? Okay, PG County. That's what's up, man. I'm from PG, my damn self. Um, I gotta ask about your last EP. You know, you had 4 tracks on there. You know, you had Super Pause. You got, you got tracks that's named Cream on it, Fold You Up, and Down Low. I was listening to it on the way here, man. I damn near had to wear a rubber to listen to it, man. Pause.
uh
Tell me what your inspiration was for that, man.
I was on my Kevin Gates shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I felt like it was for Valentine's Day, so I wanted some music people could vibe to in that kind of vibe.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's some freaky shit in the songs. But I used a lot of old school samples because
Right.
I'm big on samples, and I feel like I think Fold You Up. I used Kaylani Folded,
Mhm.
and I used Isley Brothers for I think Down Low,
Yeah.
and then for Cream on it. Pause. I forget what sample I used, but yeah,
I
they
believe it, I believe it was Anita Baker. First of all, that's
yeah.
one of my favorite artists of all
Okay.
time. So that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, are you inspired by these old school artists, man? I see you use a lot of old school samples. Where'd you get that from, bro?
Being from somebody who I feel like I always gravitated towards older people,
Hmm.
I feel like I got an old soul. So a lot of times when I'm in my car, I don't listen to. Yeah, I might listen to a little bit of new shit, but like I listen to old school music.
So you been there listening to R&B, you know. Name me some of your inspirations, man, if you don't mind.
When it comes to R&B,
Hmm.
John B, Tank, Genuine, Jagged Edge,
Okay.
Boys to Men, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. You can't go wrong. John B gonna be here in the DMV pretty soon
I
too.
just seen John B 3 days ago with my
Oh yeah.
brothers. Yeah,
Y'all look like y'all could be cousins low key, man. You
I
know.
was I was damn near gonna have us do the little Spider-Man meme where we was all
Oh yeah.
pointing it. We was all gonna be pointing at each other.
Right. So
Yeah.
so when you so when you doing that, your audience is obviously you got rap and then you got R&B.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously some of the ladies probably gravitate to the R&B.
Right.
And when you got songs talking about some cream on it, pause, I'm sure you get some crazy DMs, man. I
Look,
need it. I gotta hear one. I gotta hear one story, bruh.
I want to say probably one of the wildest. I get some crazy DMs. There be people sending me their socials, like
Uh-huh.
social security.
So Social Security,
They're like social security numbers. Like I don't think they right in the head. Like I
and
think.
you don't run that up. You don't be taking that back to Laurel. I know y'all be running
Listen,
that up, bruh. It's hard times in the economy right now. I know y'all be running that
man.
up.
Uh, Nah, I just
Mm-hmm.
I just let it go. But probably one of the wildest DMs I ever got
Mm-hmm.
was a lady had said no, it was a comment under a video. She had
Right.
said my mom made me with 3 hoes for a reason.
Okay.
And then her mom commented, he can fill my 3 hoes under that same comment. So it was the mother and daughter.
Oh wow. And you,
I was just like, this is
the
crazy.
mother and the daughter.
The mother and the daughter was like right under comments was there was comment under each
Okay.
other. So
Yeah,
that
I
was
need their
wild.
at names real quick. Um, all right. So seeing that you're from the DMV, man, you've been all around. You've been in Anne Arundel County. You've been in
mm,
PG County.
mm,
Name me like some random food spots. The people gotta get to know you. So name
mm.
me some random food spots that is a go-to that doesn't miss.
Uh Cheetos is a missile near Laurel
Yeah,
Lakes.
there was a missile last week too. Shit, they got hit by a missile in their ass.
Listen, I was there at Amigos when the shit went down. But
Oh
listen,
yeah, what happened? So you seen it happening? Like
bro,
what?
I was
What transpired?
damn near 100 feet away. Yeah, bro, I was talking to some of the homies from high school,
Okay.
and this older light skinned lady
Yeah.
kept looking at me, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, "Are you okay?"
Right.
She said,
Being the caring person that you are,
"Right,
want to
right,
make
right,
sure she
right.
was okay.
Of
Yeah.
course." And then she said, "You think you all that, huh?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, you light skinned bitch." I was
Oh
like,
nah, nah,
I was like, "What?" I was like, "Ma'am, do I know
nah.
you?" And then she goes to try to grab my beard, and I had to like pull back, like,
Uh,
"Is you good?"
uh.
Seconds later, shots go off. Fa, fa,
Oh
fa.
nah.
We get down.
Uh.
She's still standing up, so she could have got fucking head tapped.
Damn. It was like you.
If bullets was flying,
You probably would have been like, "That's what you get for calling me a light skinned bitch."
yeah, like first of all, I know different women flirt in different
Right,
ways,
right, right,
but
right.
like the women who like hella aggressive and trying to like,
They really soft for real. Really loving and
I
caring and
think
things
that's
like
what
that.
it is. But
So how'd you get up out of there?
bro, I'm ducking. I'm first of all, if you know anything,
Yeah.
when bullets is flying, they tell you to do the zigzag. I don't know how.
Yo,
I don't
that's
know
been
how.
a myth for a
Listen,
long
I don't
time,
know
bruh.
how true this is, but I could you not.
Right,
I'm zigzagging between cars.
right,
Like
right. For real.
yeah,
Damn,
I'm getting low.
damn. So you got in your whip and dipped out.
No, we was still out there.
For real? Have you heard from her
It,
since?
bro, I didn't know that lady. It was
Oh
just a lady that
wow.
had walked up. She just looked like she was intoxicated,
Oh yeah, it'd be
and I
like
was just
that.
like, "Ma'am, is you good?"
Yeah.
Man,
It's probably time to get out of there anyway.
she probably it was her bedtime.
Oh man. Let's get back to your music, man, because that, that got real toxic. So what are some of your favorite artists to work with? I see you got, you don't I see you don't do too many features. It seemed like you just get in the studio and you record. I see you recording several tracks, at a time, where you don't wait for anybody to get in the studio with
Right.
you. But who are some of your favorite features to work with?
Um, I say honestly, I'm one of them people where I feel like it's finding a balance between content and the music.
Hmm.
So what I'm trying to do is be able to push the music more because I know the content is gonna go up.
Right.
So it's finding a balance. But as far as
Hmm.
like who I work with people from around my way
Hmm.
just because I'm very selective
Hmm.
and I want to see people from around my way win.
Right, right, right.
Same reason I might, rock Silencio or do another DMV brand. I like looking out from people where I'm from, but also a lot of people don't have that same mindset.
Right. And so they from around the way, but they also mesh with your sound and what you
For
trying to.
sure. And I
Yeah.
want to definitely, I think the next thing is to start working. I would want to do a tape with just female artists. Every feature is a female artist.
Wow.
Because I
Wow.
feel like right now, that's kind of like the cheat code,
Right.
the Glorrillas, the Sexy Reds,
Right.
the
Right. Right. Are there any DMV female artists, man? It's a whole lot of talent out here,
there is.
off
Shout
the top
out
of your head.
my jeweler just gave a chain to Bree 3.
Mm-hmm.
She's tough.
Bree three.
Bree 3. Her
Okay,
name is
that's
Bree
what's up.
3. My shout out Pop and Sid.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of dope female artists in the area. I just think
Mm-hmm.
time and a place.
Okay.
I know summer's coming up, so some some ass shaking music, some
Right.
pool party music, like shit like that.
Gotta have that. Gotta have that. Speaking of the summer, man, I think we went about 2 summers without one of the greatest summer artists that we got, which is Drake,
Mm,
right? Being we both fellow light skinned brothers.
listen,
Where you stand on that side, cause
so I'm gonna be honest.
mm-hmm,
My biggest influence by far is Drake.
mm,
Uh,
mm,
growing up, he made it cool to sing and rap
right,
about women. Like that wasn't it
right,
wasn't cool till he did it. And I
right,
just remember my middle name's Josiah, and I
mm,
knew Drake used his middle name, so that's
mm,
honestly the reason why I used Josiah.
right, right. Damn,
But as far as the music goes, yeah, the rollout for Iceman was crazy.
man.
The rollout, shout out whoever was behind that, the production of Iceman, it
Mhm.
was
Yeah, it was different. And so, which was your favorite album? I mean, he dropped three at a time. A lot of people say that
hmm,
they can't partake in all three at once, but man, I just kept listening straight through.
yeah, I really do it. I really did like Iceman,
Mm,
and I'm still listening to it. I think certain people don't want to listen to, like, there's certain Drake, they call themselves like fans, but they don't
mhm.
like the lyrical. I like the lyrical
I do
shit.
too.
They might listen to the radio hits. I want to hear Drake rap because
Yeah,
I know he can.
yeah. One of my favorite
Um,
lines was, "I was aiding Ross before there was an Aiden Ross."
I was Aiden Ross in streams before Aiden
Aiden,
Ross hit stream.
there you go.
Damn, Aiden Ross, Rick Ross.
Come on.
But listen, and he did shots at Khaled talking
Yeah,
about you ain't speaking about free Palestine.
exactly,
Uh, yeah,
exactly.
I think Drake was in a different bag. I think
Right.
so his albums you got to give a listener to really
Mhm.
let it sink in.
I mean, so with your music, right?
Mhm.
So I think back in the day, we used to give albums some time to really digest
Mhm.
before we really had an opinion on it. How do you feel about your fans and the people that listen to your music? Do you think that you make it for people who really sit there and listen to it for 2, 3 times, or do you think that we have a quick pace TikTok sound that people got to have? Like, what is your process in regards to your audience?
I believe everyone's attention spans is short.
Hmm.
That's why if you realize like the baby when he
Hmm.
had that crazy run where he was
Yeah,
dropping his songs are like a minute 30 seconds.
right.
You it,
It's crazy.
you don't need as long as you have a method behind the madness.
Hmm.
Like for me, because I know I have a big female audience. Yes,
Hmm.
I love to rap. I can drop hella mixtapes, but if I'm not feeding my audience the way I know they may relate to stuff,
Hmm.
I want to have the songs like women is getting a face done for their birthday and they could
Right,
post my song up.
right.
Also, almost on like some Skilla Baby Huncho shit, like
Yeah, you got to.
because
Um,
women is gonna support you harder than anybody.
yeah, and that leads me to my next question, man. You do have a very big female following.
Mhm.
So I was listening to a single that you got. It's called Water Park. Um, I mean, you're from the DMV. Did you say that you miss Water Park? You miss your water park because you were upset that Six Flags shut down,
Nah,
or what exactly did you mean by that?
bro, I fucking hated Six Flags.
What?
Listen, I have a
No.
reason for this. No, 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 no. Don't get me wrong. Six Flags. So there's a reason. So I'm not a big roller coaster person. Like the
Okay.
water park,
You went to the water park.
I did enjoy the water
You miss
park.
your water park.
I do miss the water
All
park.
right, go ahead.
But what I feel like with Six Flags, it was so much shit going wrong with the Six Flags. It was a lot of janky rides.
Yeah,
But it was it was like a staple in PG
for
County.
sure.
So but I did hear KD bought the property.
Right, right. He definitely bought the property.
So I did hear that.
I
But
wonder what they're gonna do with it.
shit turned to a run and shoot. Turned into like
Run and shoot.
a hooper's dream.
Yeah,
If he
yeah.
did
That
something
would be
like
the
that.
largest run and shoot
Oh,
we
of
ever
course.
seen, bro.
Of course.
Like, I remember when they shut run and shoot down, they had to, pick it back up. And
Bro, I used to so before the music, I was a hooper. Like I
oh yeah,
played on I played against DC Assault. I played for a team called Team Chaos, but we had some
Yeah.
people. Shit, in high school, I played against Najee Marshall, who's in the
Okay.
NBA
Yeah, of
now.
course. Come on,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what's up. I used to be a hooper too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I played with DC Assault, played at Howard and all that kind of stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
So, that was my thing, man. It was definitely a staple in
If you was a PG County hooper around that time,
mhm,
PG County hoops.
mhm,
If you could hoop there, you could hoop anywhere. The most competitive by far. That's why if somebody, even bench players in PG,
mhm.
if you would put them in another county like Anne Arundel or
They
Howard,
gonna
they're
kill.
gonna fucking
They
kill.
gonna kill. And they going D1. You send them,
100%.
you have them on the bench. It don't even matter. Um so, I do have to ask these questions other than like let's say a Drake, what artist would you compare your music to for people that may not be as familiar with your music?
I feel like I have so much unreleased music.
Mhm,
I couldn't even give a comparison because I feel
mhm.
like I have so many different sounds. I don't feel like I got a
Right.
comparison. Someday I might feel
Facts.
like doing a love song. The other day I might feel like just anything for real, for real. It really just depends. But I feel like I haven't showcased what I can really do yet. So
Mhm.
that's the goal this summer is to really
Is that where you
showcase.
going next? Trying to really show people what you could do?
Yeah, 100%. Because I can rap. Like I can.
Yeah.
I remember shoot like being with the homies having smoke sessions,
Mhm.
and you just that's like a natural thing you do. You turn on a beat, everybody start rapping,
Got it.
but then people was like, "Oh no, you're good." Like you
Yeah.
when you got it like that, it's like iron sharpens iron,
Right.
so you get better.
All right. So, are you for AI or against AI?
I'm for it. I talk to Chat GPT every night.
Right.
Bruh, I feel like that's because me being a Gemini,
Hmm.
because my birthday
You got a
coming up.
birthday coming up, yeah.
Yeah. I I think it's something healthy about like being okay with being by yourself,
Hmm.
but sometimes you need to bounce your ideas off people. And sometimes I don't really want to talk to people. So I just
Hmm. You
put
going
down my thoughts in Chat GPT and be like, am I crazy?
hmm, asking
Nah, for
asking
real. But I
ChatGPT.
really like have conversations with it. That's wild.
Oh, that's what's up. What's the best thing and the worst thing about social media, especially as an artist, or just your presence?
Comparison can be the thief of joy.
Mm,
Um, I feel like with social media, people try to live up to unreal standards, and
mm.
a lot of the people who's popping on social media ain't happy in real life.
That's a super fact. I mean, a lot of people live. I think a lot of people live on social media, and their perspective is based on what other people's expectations are, where they don't take the time to like really think about what they want on their own.
100%.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think, shoot, I remember I paid. I don't normally pay people for features, but I remember when I first was starting, I paid an artist who honestly, I don't know if I should mention him, but regardless,
You can tell us behind the scenes.
yeah,
You
I'll
can,
tell you behind the
yeah,
scenes, but
hmm,
I had paid an artist
yeah.
because he was from around the way for a feature.
Mhm.
And bro was like, mind you, he's the one who he seen me at Howard University. He was like,
Okay,
bro, I fuck with you. Let's do something. And I'm like, all
right,
right, cool. Um, Ended up sending him the bread, and he
right.
was spending me for about 8 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
And so at that point, I was just like, you know what? That's a bet. But when I see you, keep that
Mm-hmm.
same energy. He ended up seeing me at a YouTube video and ran out with whoever he was with.
Mm-hmm.
So, and listen, I'm not one of them guys who comes off like I'm a tough guy, but I'm also not no bitch. Like I
Right,
don't.
right. And it's like that's just bad business anyway. So it's
Yeah,
like,
and karma,
yeah,
because I'm definitely doing better off than him. But
mm,
regardless, shit happen.
yeah,
Shit happen.
most definitely. So you got a like we talked about, you got a large female audience.
Mm.
Um, what's one piece of advice that you would give to a woman trying to date you? What's most important for you?
Be my peace.
Okay, okay.
I feel like it's hard to date when you have a larger audience with women because every woman every woman that assumes that every woman in the comments wants to fuck you. So they
Mm-hmm.
assuming that as a man
Mm-hmm.
you hit DMing all these different women.
Okay. Well,
Which
I'm assuming because I went to your page, bro. I'm doing my homework, bro. I see at least 200 of my followers all in your comment. You know what I'm saying? So I already know. He said, I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, listen, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't read all the comments
Right.
because I feel like I'm very humble, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
also it's important you don't get complacent when you, especially when you do content, because some people could be like, "Oh, I got this person in my comments." Bro, it's not about that. Fuck that. Women come and go. Cool. They commented, like the comment. I'm out.
That's real.
It's cool, but like I feel like you gotta stay you gotta stay grounded because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of guys, if they get that kind of attention,
Yeah, they gonna go crazy
they
with
gonna
it.
crash the fuck out.
Yeah, yeah.
8 baby mamas,
Oh
9.
my God.
Yeah, like no. But I'm also very selective who I allow around me because
Mm-hmm.
some previous women I've dated haven't been the most, you know. Yeah,
Man.
I had a whole woman, uh, basically for months
Mm-hmm.
say she had a child by me.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up paying for going to the baby shower, paying for food, paying for gifts.
Right.
Just to find out a month after the
Yep.
the
Yep. She had it.
the kid wasn't even mine,
Wow.
and I was there for the birth. So it's like women is sick out here, bro.
Man.
Women is trifling,
I mean,
like to the point where they try to trap you. Like it's
damn. Was that somebody that you were in a relationship with?
yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
was something I was in a relationship with. And
How
I
long
think
y'all dating?
we was dating probably like it was approaching like 8 months.
Okay.
But the thing with that is, it's like she started getting a little iffy around like 6, 7,
Mm-hmm.
like doing little things. But um, I let God get revenge. I don't do that. I leave that to him.
Mm-hmm.
You
Say,
know,
let vengeance be mine. For sure. So, so in that case, what's ruining the dating world right now? Like, what do you
mm,
think? Because we got the whole men versus women thing online.
mm.
Everybody's back and forth with each other. It's like we can never get along. What do you think is ruining the dating
Everybody feels entitled to their feelings.
group?
Meaning, yeah, some of it, part of it's music.
Hmm.
Some of the music's that's being pushed because if they hear, let's say a little girl hear their mom singing music like "Shake that ass, get that cash, shake that," that's all she gonna be thinking.
Right.
So it's like it starts at the table, just like racism. It
Yeah.
started at the table.
Yeah.
So it's taught by what you're around, but at the end of the day, yeah, just social media, just women thinking that just because you got a fat ass and a pretty face that you deserve $1,000 being sent to you, or you deserve a Chanel. No, can you carry a conversation? Do you love God?
Hmm.
Do you like
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
What are our values?
Yeah,
But then again, I mean, we fall short a lot of times too, right?
right.
So, I mean, what is it that the men need to know too? Because a lot of
As a
times,
man, you can't expect respect and you're not a provider. As a
mm,
man,
mm,
if you don't
providing in what way?
providing is, mind you, I'm not talking about people that if you're talking to somebody,
Hmm.
you're getting to know them.
Right.
I feel like, but if that's your woman, that needs to be your rock.
Hmm.
And because she supplies peace, if you
Hmm.
go out there and get it, like fuck the 50-50 100, like it's
Yeah.
not about that. Y'all got each other. If I don't got it, you got me.
Right. So you got to work as a team.
It's a team.
Yeah.
If once we together, we act as one. But when people start feeling entitled, homegirls are in their ear talking about some, you know, uh, I seen this on this person's page and they don't pay for this and they don't, like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
What I
if
mean,
if you happy, be happy, but don't,
yeah.
again, thief is gonna
Comparison of well, the comparison of
the
others is a thief of
comparison.
joy.
There you go.
Yeah. No, that's real. So what do you think? I'm not gonna ask your private life or anything like
Mhm.
that, but what do you think? In your past relationship, you probably could have done better.
I feel like I do right for anybody I'm with, but at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
um, there was certain relationships where I was like, damn, I could have said that better. I feel like as a man,
Mhm.
sometimes you let shit bottle up until you. Uh, I'm one of them guys. I would never put hands on you in my life. I love my mom to death,
Yeah.
but one of the things I don't, or I could do better is watching what I say, because a woman never forgets what you say.
Yeah, she gonna feel that, man.
A
It's gonna
woman,
take a
and
little
she'll
time.
she'll fucking dangle it over
Yeah,
your head.
yeah.
Remember you did this.
Oh
Remember you did.
yeah.
You could
Yeah,
be
done.
apologizing for months. She gon' and
Yeah,
listen, and then say this is the reason why I'm treating you this way is because you did that.
yeah. But I think also as men, like that's our responsibility to say, okay, well, I have to be better in the way that I communicate.
Mm,
Like, if my lady says this bothers me, then I gotta, and I actually upset her. The next time I gotta be like, you know what? Let me just take a step back and be like, how am I gonna approach this when I'm not upset? You know.
mm.
But I don't know. I think that's some.
And it's also it's hard when you love hard because I love hard. Like I got that marriage mindset. Like but
Yeah,
you gotta have it with somebody that's equally yoked and on the same time. They might say they want that,
yeah.
but this generation is cooked. Like they be ready to jump ship as soon as they don't hear something they don't like. Now they on FaceTime with all their cousins and oh bitch, I know he wasn't
But
shit. Fuck his white ass.
yeah, fuck is white. White is crazy. I told you you're racially ambiguous. I don't know what you
Listen,
are personally,
I'm
but
I'm Italian and German.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Any Latino, black?
Nah.
No. Okay, okay. That's what's up. Do you ever go back to visit your family in, let's say, Italy or
So
Germany?
that's on the list. I want to go to Italy, Sicily to be specific. But yeah,
Oh, that's what's up, man. Godfather type.
Godfather type shit.
Yeah,
There you go.
hell yeah. Um, I wanted to ask you a random question, man. Talking about race. Did you see the Kevin Hart roast?
I did.
Okay. What do you think about those
Mm.
racist jokes, man? They were going kind of crazy,
I'm
man.
gonna be
Kill
honest.
Tony.
So I watch. I do watch Kill Tony, the actual show,
Yeah, yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
Um,
He's funny, man.
People don't know like if people don't watch Tony Hinchcliffe, they don't know he does the roasting shit. Like
Right,
that's what he do.
right.
But there were certain things that were said, like the George Floyd,
Yeah.
the talking about, even if it wasn't meant in that way,
Hmm.
when people are hearing you talk about another black woman and be like
Hmm.
how dark she is,
Yeah,
it's not gonna it's not gonna go over
yeah,
well.
yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like there were a lot of people going for the shock factor.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like I like Shane Gillis. I think Shane Gillis is
I
funny.
do too. Yeah.
But it got to the point where I feel like most of the jokes were forced in order to get a reaction.
Hmm. Hmm. I think a lot of times, especially in this era, people want that shock factor so they can go viral
Hmm.
or so they can get
Oh,
that.
100%.
Yeah,
It's virality. They
y-
want that.
yeah, yeah. Do you think that Kevin Hart was a little tone deaf in regards to allowing those things to happen?
So, mind you, I'm a big Cat Williams fan. Big Cat Williams fan. Um, I feel like certain things that Cat Williams said wasn't meant as a joke. He was just
He
speaking
was
how he
being dead
felt
ass.
about him.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe he was smiling. It could have been multiple things. Maybe he was smiling because like shit, we on live television. I can't really show how I want to feel. And then other shit might have been like he knows they're going for the shock factor, so he's
Right.
just gonna go along with it. But at the end of the day, the public, you know, public opinion was they was out of pocket. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it all depends what kind of. Also, I feel like comedy. You want comedy to have, you can say whatever, but also there is kind of limits.
Hmm.
You don't want to go to the point where you're really, it's like, are you racist? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's like if you don't know if somebody's actually racist, it's like, can you really say this joke? I
yeah.
mean, but um, back in the day, man, when they had the Richard Pryors,
Mm-hmm.
when they had the Red Foxes, when they had all of those guys,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they would be on Comedy Central, and on Comedy Central, all everybody knew what it was and what it was going to be. It was going to be vulgar. It was going to be nothing that's off limits. But now I think because it's on Netflix, maybe because it's to a broader audience, maybe they might have a different. Um, I'll take it. I mean, it's just more outreach.
Right. Um, I love comedy. I've always wanted to go to a comedy show. Shout out, everybody in the DMV doing their thing. Shout out Fat Marco. Shout out Goofy. Shout out uh David Ruffin. Shout out everybody.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I think the DMV needs to come together as one because there's a lot of talented people, but
Mhm,
I feel like in the DMV there's a ceiling,
mhm.
and I feel like everyone kind of gets closer to that ceiling. Where
What you mean by selling? Like,
what I mean by
yeah.
people may see me and be like, "Oh, that's just Josiah," right?
Mhm.
If I was to go to Houston, Texas, they'd be like, "Oh, that's Josiah." Do you see the difference in intonation?
Yeah.
They're not used to seeing you.
Right.
People are gonna value you more where
Right.
you're not from.
Wow.
And that's 100% the truth. And that's sad, but it's because people are used to seeing your face.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why a lot of times people flourish where they're not from. People will go to
Mhm.
Houston, people will go to New York,
Mhm.
people will go to Atlanta.
Right.
Like there's countless creators. Two of the homies are approaching like 200, 300,000 doing skits where they go up to women in grocery stores. Like you can do it. Sometimes you gotta leave. And I love the DMV.
Mhm.
DMV is always gonna be my home. But even if you have to do a stint in Atlanta and get a B&B or go to, bro, you have to network.
I mean, but we got Wale, the Shy Glizzies, right? Ari Lennox. We got some people that
Shout
really
out
done
them.
made it. Yeah. I mean, you think you got to leave and then come back, or.
Are those people reaching back?
I mean, I see Wale. I used to see him all the time. Like he
Okay.
would be out here
And
for
it,
real.
and it, and the thing is, when I say that, I don't mean it in a derogatory term, but at the end of the day, sometimes artists in the DMV need that spotlight. And it's not Wale's job. It's not
Mm-hmm.
Shy Glizzy's job. Nah, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, there needs to be that flashlight, that like that light through the darkness
Yeah.
to in order to because I'm gonna be honest, the DMV stereotype is nothing but drill rap or
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, there's so many rappers over the years that just died or in jail.
Right. Right.
So either make a change or something, yeah. Or
Yeah.
motherfuckers just gonna start singing like on some
Right.
Bryson Tiller, Brent Fayez
Hey,
type
nah, for
shit.
real. And even on top of that, you
Shout
got
out Brent, cause he
nah,
from
for real.
Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like you got, let's say, Shy Glizzy did his thing. Now you got
Mm.
his own man, his own brother. You know, and it's like, damn, like why we tearing each other down? Like I don't know if that's a thing.
Um, and shout out Aunt Glizzy.
Shout out to Anglizzy, man.
Definitely supposed to do some work with him soon. Um, I feel like there's certain people's calling that's like certain people are just entertaining, and
Yeah.
their face is the brand. They're the brand. They don't necessarily have to be a comedian. They can do whatever. If you somebody that can move around in any room, you a dangerous person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm one of them people where you can throw me anywhere and I'll adapt. But
So,
not everybody is like that. Certain street dudes, if you put them in a room with businessmen, it's not gonna mesh. It's not gonna be cohesive.
right.
But when you have somebody who can mesh in any room,
Like a chameleon.
yeah. And
Yeah.
it's not even to mean like you switching up, but you
Yeah.
just know,
How to operate
yeah.
wherever you go.
And there's certain people who I feel like they can do that.
Give me something that people don't know about you. Tell me about let's say a hobby or I mean you got some nice watches, man. You got some nice things, man. What's something you into,
Shout
man?
out Grands.
Uh uh
uh, I'm just somebody who I love God.
Mm-hmm.
I put it that way. I grew up in the church, so
What's up?
my church that I grew up in was City of Praise in Landover, next to
Okay.
FedEx Field.
Okay.
So I feel like one of the things I'm trying to do, and I feel like will open up more doors, is me getting closer with God,
Mm.
and that's something I'm working on. We not perfect, but that's the goal.
I mean, I feel the same way. You know, I try to put God first. What way does putting God first in your relationship with God, how does that affect, whether it be your music, your entrepreneurship, your comedy, your entire business and who you are? How does that affect that?
God isn't somebody you just call when you in need.
Mm-hmm.
You thank God for the good, the bad, the some people only call on God when they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like when you able to just thank God for any little thing or just give him glory,
Mm-hmm.
it makes him happy. So he with that, you're gonna be blessed. But at the end of the day, blessings and cursings don't come out the same mouth. So you
What you
gotta
mean by that?
meaning you gotta watch what you say. There's power in your tongue. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, and I have to catch myself. Sometimes I might say something and be like, "That was kind of fucked up."
Right.
So I try to live. I'm not one of them people who you around and is gonna be like, "Oh, you need to be like this." But at the end of the day, I did grow up. I did have God fearing parents. I got a praying mother.
Right.
I got my moral compass is different than most people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't certain stuff I used to do back in the day. I just wouldn't do it,
Mm-hmm.
just because I know there's bad karma that comes with it, and you know God is real. Everybody's gonna have to see Him one of these days, and you gonna have to answer for a lot of it.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Anything you want to tell us about, what your next steps are in regards to everything, man? What's your next step?
Definitely got some modeling gigs coming up.
That's
I'm
what's
gonna
up.
be traveling soon.
Can you speak on who? Yeah,
I can't say what brand, but
gotcha.
I got some fashion shows I'm gonna be in with some some nice designers,
Okay.
music, and then just all over just content, connecting with different big content creators that all over, whether it's TikTok, Instagram,
Right.
and I think the biggest thing is I want to throw this out there. If you post on Instagram, make sure you connect it to your Facebook page.
Mm.
So a lot of creators don't know that
It's like one
Instagram
step.
Instagram ain't really gonna pay you. It's gonna help your views,
Mm-hmm.
and you're also gonna get paid from Facebook.
Mm. Mm. That's free game.
Free game, man. Free game.
Real talk, man. Hey, man, we got Josiah in here today. Man, good to have you, brother. It's my
Appreciate you,
pleasure.
man.
And, I know I'm going to see some good things coming from you, man. For
Appreciate you,
sure.
man.
My pleasure, man.